first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Eagles. Curtis Samuel taking it in. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Aviators respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, Hurts. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Aviators are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms holding the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Back to throw again. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On the return, it's Rodgers. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Let's go. Complete to Dallas Goedert. 10 yards on the pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. He got called for the penalty.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek. And
now the ball comes loose.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 15.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC. Back now here on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Aviators are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to, you said big 3rd. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 7. A minute 51 on the clock. This is where your playoff medal is tested on the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. 1 play to keep their postseason alive. Hurts will throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
So now the story changes. Trailing by 1 after the 2-point conversion. And time, a huge factor. They've got the crowd behind them, and they need only a field goal to survive and advance in these playoffs. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game.